So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now listen, this is like bucket list material for me. Like for real. No games, no cap, no nothing. Like seeing the motorhomes, bro, like where I live at, on the way to, like, when I take me and the boys to the barbershop, we always pass by this place that has like all these motorhomes and RVs and different things like that. You know what I mean? The RV game, I'm like, it's either got to be something like this or like one of those huge RVs, man. And I just want to take a trip several days, like either across country or whatever, just a long drive with me and the family. And we just pull out and stop along the way, stop in towns, see sights. Like, just do that whole experience, man. Like, that's on a bucket list for me, for real, for real. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's maturity, getting older, just certain things like that appeal to me more. And being amongst my family appeals to me more to do stuff like this. So, this video here, 15 huge celebrity motorhomes. I'm here for it. I want to see. I gotta see, man. I gotta see what this is like. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, join the family, and let's check this out. Let's have some fun.
Motorhomes so large they make mansions look tiny. Celebrities often make extravagant purchases, but these motorhomes are totally insane. Here are the 15 largest celebrity motorhomes.
Let's go.
Number 15, Will Smith's The Heat. After spending his early 20s as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's probably no surprise that Will Smith became accustomed to the finer things in life. And when it comes to his motorhome, he truly has spared no expense. The $2.5 million RV, which he calls The Heat, was custom.
Hold on. Did he just say $2.5 million? All right, I need a sponsor, because your boy pockets ain't like that. You know what I mean? Just keeping it 1,000. My pockets ain't like that, bro. So I need a sponsor, fam. Somebody who want to sponsor your boy. I'll record everything. I'll even do reactions from the inside of it, bro. I'll vlog. I'll do reactions from the inside. Who want to sponsor your boy? You know what I mean? I sound hella thirsty right now, but I'm not. But they ain't $2 million on a motorhome. Crazy. I didn't even think they'd get up that high.
Built by Anderson Mobile Estates, and ensures that no matter where he is or what film set he's on, he'll always be living a life of luxury. It's a 53-foot-long double-decker beast that's so big it has to be towed by a semi-truck, and it was such an eyesore on the streets of New York when he was filming a movie that local residents forced him to move it to a nearby private parking lot. Inside, it has a kitchen with Italian cherrywood cabinets, church-style arch windows, and a 100-inch roll-down projector screen.
That's when you know you rich right there. I need Italian style. Like what? I didn't even know it was that was like a particular option. Like you want the Italian style, or you want this style, or you want just like the basic. Like for real, fam, just give me some cabinets, bro. I'm just gonna open them and I'm gonna close them. That's it. Open, close, take in and take out, put in whatever I need. That's crazy.
With just over 1,200 square feet of space, he also has a makeup room, a dining room, a steam shower, and there's even its own satellite on the roof to keep him connected. Number 14, Gwen Stefani's motorhome. As the lead singer of No Doubt, a fashion designer, and a popular TV talent show judge, Gwen Stefani doesn't have the chance to spend much time at home, so it makes sense that she'd invest in a mobile home. But her RV is larger and more luxurious than most people's main house. Starting with a Fleetwood Pusher, the exterior aesthetic of the vehicle is pretty standard with brown and tan diagonal lines on it. But once you go inside...
That's dope, because you would see it and wouldn't think Gwen Stefani's in there. You know what I'm saying? That looks like regular schmegular, like right there. So you like, nah, it's just, you know what I mean? Somebody got a little bread. You would never think, a cop pulling this over wouldn't think Gwen Stefani's in there.
You realize that she's thought about every square inch. In stylish black, white, and metallic gray color scheme, there's marble flooring and countertops throughout. Large, comfortable white couches, a kitchenette, and of course, a wine cooler. While the bedroom is more confined than the spacious living area, it still feels like a 5-star hotel suite, and the bed can be adjusted depending on the number of people staying in it. If you had a place like this, would you even need a permanent house? Number 13. Dolly Parton's Gypsy Wagon. Dolly Parton has a long history with RVs. The legendary country singer used to enjoy traveling with her husband, and since the 1960s has bought old buses to be converted. One of her most famous was an old tour bus of hers called the Gypsy Wagon, which is now on display at Dollywood in Tennessee. Built in 1994 by Prevost Car Incorporated, it cost $750,000 and was the top of the line at the time. Dolly preferred to stay in it while touring instead of hotels, and has said that she even preferred it to any of the homes that she has. And the more you hear about it, the more you realize why. The main bedroom is decorated pink all over. There are also bunk beds for any family that are visiting, a closet that's dedicated to just wigs, 2 showers, a huge kitchen, a lounge area, and a makeup room, all with butterfly motifs throughout. The bus was finally retired in 2009 with 600,000 miles on the clock, which gives you an idea of just how much she used it.
600,000 miles on it? Good God, fam. Like, y'all rode that out. Y'all had to retire that. You should have buried it too. But now I get it. It's like a little mini museum, but yeah, man. But think about it, bro. Why not? What's the worst knock on traveling? Like when you driving? Oh, it's uncomfortable. It's not, you can't really stretch out. Man, they got beds, bathrooms, and beyond. You know what I'm saying? They got a refrigerator, food. It's just like you in a home, except your home is just constantly moving. That's it.
Number 12. Mariah Carey's Motorhome.
Oh, you know this is about to be crazy. Mariah Carey don't do nothing small or less than extravagant. You know this is gonna be crazy.
As one of the most successful stars of the past few decades, there's nowhere that Mariah Carey hasn't had the opportunity to perform. And with so much travel, she decided to buy a lavish RV to make sure she always feels at home. At a cost of $1.8 million, it's one of the most expensive motorhomes in the world, and you won't believe what she got for her money.
That's a transformer.
The 18-wheeler vehicle expands horizontally to 60 feet long.
She got 60-foot ceilings in an RV, bro, or motorhome. She got 60-foot ceilings. Like, fam, if that the way that thing's spread out, she could play a full pickup game of basketball inside her joint, though.
And vertically to reveal a dance room on the second floor. Incredibly, once opened up, the ground floor has space for up to 50 people in the 15-foot-long lounge that cost $7,000 to design, and has a 65-inch TV and surround sound speakers installed into the walls. There's a dedicated makeup space with a chair and a large vanity mirror, which itself has a TV behind just in case she feels like she's missing out on her latest shows. The full kitchen, made from wood, marble, and granite, would be a great addition to any home, with a convection oven, fridge, and a $5,000 water filter. The main attraction, though, is the club space that you access by the black marble stair.
She has a club. I was thinking too small. I was thinking pickup game, full court. I was thinking she got an entire club in her motorhome. Just different, bro.
With TVs at each end, there's a dance floor, a color wheel, and strip lighting. She can get the party started wherever she is. Number 11. John Mayer's Earth Roamer. John Mayer is known for touring the country to perform to sold-out crowds, but he also likes to travel off-road for trips away from home. So he bought the perfect vehicle to do this with. In 2015, he revealed to fans that he had bought an Earth Roamer 15 LTS. Hand-built by the company in Colorado, these 7-ton vehicles are based on the chassis of a Ford F-550 and will impressively go virtually anywhere an off-road vehicle can. At a length of 26 feet and with a Power-Stroke V8 engine that outputs 300 horsepower and 660 pound-feet of torque, the basic model cost around $280,000, but it's most likely he went for all of the upgrades too. The rear isn't as spacious as some motorhomes, but this is surely the most luxurious accommodation you could ever get while driving through rivers and valleys. The large double bed is above the driver's cabin. There's a fully fitted kitchen and plenty of space for the family to sit around. This can, of course, be fully customized so you can imagine what someone like Mayer will have done with his. Number 10. Jeff Daniels' Motorhome. Jeff Daniels is probably best known for driving around in a dog car in Dumb and Dumber, but in real life he's an avid RV owner something that's played a major part in his acceptance of his role in the movie RV. He loves it so much that for the premiere of the TV show The Newsroom, instead of flying from his house in Michigan to LA, he made the entire 2,000-mile trip in his motorhome. And while the show was filming, he'd travel between the locations in it too. Once saying that you can't call yourself an American until you've been behind the wheel of an RV. He has a 42-foot silver vehicle, a Gulfstream Tourmaster. He doesn't just use it to travel either, but has a YouTube channel dedicated to driving around Michigan while composing and performing songs on his guitar.
Now that's the part of it that I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I want no parts of it. You gotta remember, I was a truck driver, so long road, long hauls, I was used to that. Driving, go from Florida to California, from California to New Jersey, from New Jersey back down to the bottom of Florida. That was our route at one particular time for Tropicana. You know what I mean? And that was when I was first starting out training. So I don't want to drive. I want to be in the back the entire time. If I got to drive, then I'm cool. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I need me a driver. That driving is no. I want to be in the back. And I want to be enjoying the luxuries. Just, wake me when we get there. Make sure the fridge is stocked and my wet bar is stocked. Make sure all of that is stocked. My TVs and my satellites is good. And I'm good to go.
Number 9. Jamie Foxx's Off Script.
Makes sense.
Jamie Foxx is one of the more surprising RV aficionados. And he's gone all out with one that costs in excess of $1 million. Built by Anderson Mobile Estates, it's so heavy that it has to be towed by a semi, but he rarely actually moves it anyway. Instead, it's used as the set for his online talk show, Off Script, where he speaks to celebrities about their experiences, with guests including The Rock, Denzel Washington, and Melissa McCarthy. As is fitting for speaking with people of this caliber, the inside of the RV is fitted with a Grey Goose bar, which is, of course, fully stocked, as well as a piano and a stunning blue velvet sofa where he conducts his interviews. The interior is so spacious that from watching the show, you'd be hard-pressed to realize that it was filmed inside of a motorhome.
And I've seen the clip where he talked to Denzel. Nobody could have told me that was in a motorhome. I wouldn't have believed it. What? No. Fam, look at the couch. I'd be mad if not Charlie Murphy, but golly. I can't even think of his name right now when he put his feet, from the Dave Chappelle skit. And Rick James. When Rick James put his feet in the couch, I'd be mad Rick James put his feet in that couch right there. Like that. Rest in peace.
Instead of a proper studio. Before we move on, be sure to meet Ashton Kutcher's mobile estate. When Ashton Kutcher took on the lead role in 2.5 Men, he was thrust into the position as one of the best paid and high-profile actors in TV.
Right, you're living in a beach house in Malibu.
Working on set involves long hours, and to keep comfortable when he wasn't needed, he treated himself to a luxurious RV where he could spend his downtime. The 2-floored vehicle, which cost $2 million, is 53 feet long and 17 feet when fully opened. There's a total interior space of around 1,100 square feet, and it comes equipped with 2 bathrooms.
1,100 square feet, bro. Y'all know where what I'm thinking. Exactly. Like, that's about bigger than the place. You know what I mean? I think I'm maybe 800 square feet more right now where I live at. That's insane. 1,100 square feet motorhome. Imagine riding around in that and then stopping and then letting it all out and just chilling. That's living a life.
A large living space, 2 bedrooms, a conference suite, a kitchen, and a spiral staircase. There are also 7 large plasma screens that, as well as being used for entertainment, are connected to security cameras around the RV that activate anytime someone walks near. And everything is decorated with stylish oak wood paneling on the walls, and granite and marble throughout the kitchen and bathrooms. Number 7. Kellie Pickler's Motorhome. After finishing 6th on the 5th season of American Idol, Kellie Pickler has gone on to develop a successful music career, and even won Dancing with the Stars. Her career has not only earned her a lot, but also means she's constantly on the move. So she decided the best way to feel at home all the time was to buy herself an RV, and she's definitely made it her own. Known as Faye, the Tiffin motorhome has hardwood floors, and every single piece of furniture is white. She's splashed out on a top of a range ice machine, and also has a kennel for all her dogs. Her favorite feature in the vehicle, though, is the custom-made shoe closet, which has 6 racks of high-heeled shoes in it. She's certainly made sure she's prepared for every occasion, but wouldn't you if you could? Number 6. Matthew McConaughey Airstream International CCD 28.
That looks like Matthew McConaughey, something he would have. That, you know what I mean? That just, to me, it fits his personality.
Canoe. Matthew McConaughey has been a big name in Hollywood since the 90s, and while you may think of him as being most at home on the beach, after all he does live in Malibu, he also loves life on the road. He doesn't exactly have the usual experience though, because when he goes on cross-country drives, he does it in his customized Airstream International CCD 28. Called the Canoe, the 28-foot vehicle contains a kitchen, a dining table that doubles as a desk, a toilet and shower, and a comfy bedroom that, because of the golden color and round ceiling, he calls the honeycomb. There's a satellite dish on the roof, a barbecue to use wherever he parks up, a custom banquet, and lots of racks and a ceiling net to hold all of his books. When he's on the road to promote movies, the chances are he's doing so with the Canoe. And he also used to run his production company from it too. He plans to own an entire fleet of them in different sizes for his family and crew members to use, and one day wants to own an Airstream hotel. Number 5. Timberlands Mobile Music Studio. Sometimes a tour bus with comfy sofas, a bedroom, a kitchen, and bathroom isn't enough for celebrities when they're on the road. And not wanting to be creatively stifled, Timberland came up with an incredible solution. In 2008, he partnered with Verizon Wireless to create an album inside a bus where he'd drive to different cities to meet up with artists who live there. Soon after this experience, he needed one for himself and installed a state-of-the-art recording studio. From the outside, it looks like any other bus, but once you go inside, you see how much effort has gone into its design. As you would expect, technology is at the forefront of how it's been put together, and there's certainly no lack of televisions throughout.
Oh yeah, he done paid for that thing probably 100 times over by now. Like, probably one of our favorite songs that's played on the radio, it was probably recorded or made or came up with, or the beat was made in this studio here. I believe it. I believe it, bro. That is look at that, fam. It looks like you in a real studio. It is a real studio, but it looks like you in one of those studios, bro. That's insane. So you know, like, the soundproofing and everything has got to be top of the line.
Custom sofas offer plenty of room to relax, but the real star of the attraction is where the music's made. Based around a solid-state Logic Matrix console, it has everything he needs to produce studio-quality tracks, and even has a soundproof vocal booth that has a gold-plated Neumann U87 microphone. Number 4. Vin Diesel's Custom Motorhome. There's no doubt that Vin Diesel has become one of the most successful and influential people in Hollywood, and as you'd expect for someone who has such a love for vehicles and technology, his motorhome is a cut above the rest. The $1.1 million trailer has 1,100 square feet of interior space across 2 floors, and he spent $70,000 on technology to kit it out, including 3
Gym. You know they're gonna say he got like a gym in there.
flat-screen TVs and a satellite to keep the entertainment streaming during his downtime. There's a media lounge, a private office space, and, as a family man, a part of the upstairs floor that's been converted into a kids' play area. There is, of course, a bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and a fully outfitted kitchen with granite surfaces, which provides such a comfortable environment that this RV has traveled with Diesel everywhere around the world that he goes. While it usually is in the US, he's had it shipped to Puerto Rico to film for The Fast and the Furious, England, and plenty of other places too. Amazingly, it requires 8 pistons and 8 tons of pressure to raise the top floor, and there's even a sunroof on the top deck that can go from clear to opaque in just a click of a button. Number 3. Robert De Niro's RV. During filming for Meet the Fockers, Robert De Niro apparently felt right at home in the RV that was used, so much so that he invested in a brand new one for himself, which he now uses while on location for future shoots, as well as for quick getaways.
That is why I'm scared to go step foot in one right now. No. You got to be ready to buy it, sure of yourself before you step into one. Because what they say, a sucker's born every minute. That's like going to a car lot knowing good and well you don't need to be there and letting some salesman, or, you know what I mean, some car salesman talk you into a vehicle that you drove off the lot knowing good and well you ain't need to get it. You know what I'm saying? This would be me. I ain't got nowhere to put it, park it, nothing. But I'd be riding home in an RV queen looking at me crazy. Like, no.
In a recent interview, he said that because the airline travel is so unreliable, he much prefers having complete control over familiar surroundings while he's moving from place to place. At a reported cost of $2 million, his two-story vehicle has more than 10 plasma televisions throughout and a dedicated screening room on the top floor that can seat as many as 30 people. The things he loves the most about it, though, are the custom-built Posturepedic bed in the lavish bedroom, the private bathroom, the living area with custom-designed sofas, and the thermostat that keeps the interior at whatever temperature he wants, no matter what the weather's like outside. While in real life he may not be quite as into it as his character in the movie Jack Burns, he's taken what he's learned from the experience on set and has gone bigger and better than virtually anyone else in the world. Number 2, Brad Pitt's trailer. As one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, Brad Pitt values his privacy and alone time. And with such a large family, he has a $1 million motorhome with almost an unbelievable amount of space. The 48-foot-long trailer, which has to be pulled by a semi, extends out widthways when it's stationary to increase the living area. Upon walking in the front door, you find yourself in a professional kitchen that costs $60,000 to install and is complete with a built-in refrigerator, a dishwasher, a stovetop, and plenty of prep space on the marble counters. Next is the living room area, with a large dining table, a giant flat screen, and a custom-built 10-foot-long leather sofa, which is so big that he and his 6 kids have enough room to comfortably sit down. A sliding door leads to his private bedroom, where there's a queen-size bed and a large table where he's sat for his hair and makeup. And at the end of a long day, he has a large walk-in shower and has enough room for 2 people in it. This is as close as you'll get to an actual home on wheels, and probably explains why he always looks so fresh-faced on screen. Number 1. Simon Cowell's producer pad. As the most famous TV talent show judge and one of the most influential music producers in the world, Simon Cowell spends a lot of time traveling between auditions. And instead of staying in new hotels every night, he takes his $2 million motorhome with him. Known as the producer pad, this 22-wheeler weighs an astonishing 30 tons. And while it's the same exterior design as the one Will Smith uses, the interior is very much different. There are 2 bedrooms and bathrooms, and the all-granite master bathroom, for example, has its own freestanding tub. There's a movie theater on the top floor with a 100-inch screen. There are marble floors throughout the whole space, and there are dedicated production offices for his staff. The arched windows all have glass that can be tinted at the touch of a button on the AMX touchscreens.
Yo, why this look like way better than the cubicles I used to have to sit in when I was doing collections, bro? This like, man, this takes a squat on that cubicle that I had to sit in. That's crazy.
The arched windows all have glass that can be tinted at the touch of a button on the AMX touchscreens. It has a fully equipped kitchen with cherrywood cabinets and a makeup area.
Why ever leave if you got something this dope? Why ever? Like, they be like, yo, you were supposed to be on set an hour ago. What are you doing? You not seen the inside of my motorhome?
On the top floor, there's also a bar to entertain guests. A satellite on the roof ensures there's always plenty of entertainment on the series of 50 and 37-inch TV screens. And it apparently contains $150,000 of medical equipment, including an EKG glove and a dedicated TV screen that he can use to contact his doctor. Air Force One is the only other vehicle in the world with such a sophisticated medical setup, which just goes to show how important Cowell feels that he is. Nonetheless, the producer's pad is why he's always so sharp on set, even after having been filming for countless hours on end each day, and seems to have been money well spent. Subscribe to Top...
This joker riding around like the president, man. He riding around like the president, bro. Like, listen, bro, now you see what I'm saying? For those of y'all who really weren't interested in motorhomes before this video started, and now at the end you're like, yo, I feel you, L. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, man, life could be just so simple. And I just want to ride around, go to different cities I've never been in before, try different food, and go back to my motorhome. That's it. That's it. That's a dope life to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't need much. I ain't gotta be in and out of all these clubs and stuff like that. Nah, let me see the world. Let me see the country. You know what I mean? Maybe not the world, because that requires a plane. Y'all know how I feel about planes. So let me see the country. Let me see the country. All right. But y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you thought of this video. Super dope. And stick around and stay tuned, man. Until the next one, I'm gone. Peace.